Hi everyone, Flora Sage here. Yay! All right, so we are live. We are about 2 minutes early, so I wanted to pop in early so that everyone could get in the room. All right, we have a ton of people signed up for today's class, which is so exciting. So if you're tuning in, or now that you're tuning in, yay, go ahead and post in the comments, in the chat box, where you are tuning in from. All right, just about a minute or so out, and I wanted to pop in here a little early so that everyone could get situated. Welcome, everyone. So pop in the chat box where you are tuning in from, and I can give you a little shout out. Tina from Marshall, Texas, welcome. Yay. Leah from Portland, Oregon, welcome, welcome. Yay. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I would just quick walk a neighborhood with Tank, and it normally takes about 40 minutes. And lo and behold, I had a ton of people stop me and want to chit chat. Kaylee, hi Flora from Minnesota, Viv from Orlando, Florida, Anna from Florida, Susan from Houston, Michelle from Bagley, Minnesota. Awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to start right on the dot at 12 o'clock because we have a lot of stuff to cover. So first of all, I want to say welcome to the free luncheon called, what did I call this? 5 things you need to run an online business. So this is a big topic, and choosing 5 things. So how I came up with this class was I was on my Facebook page the other day, and I asked everyone, what do you want me to teach? And this was one of the suggestions, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, because going and being an online entrepreneur has a whole random new set of challenges that being a physical entrepreneur doesn't necessarily physical. If you have an actual physical, so having an online business, especially if you're an online coach and you want to navigate the realm of online business, what are some things that you really truly need to have in place to have a thriving business? And so in today's Lunch and Learn, I've got 5 things, and if we have 30 minutes, if we have extra stuff, because y'all know how I love to give more value than what's promised. Yay! So we're just going to cut to the chase and get right into it. The first thing that you must have as an online business is you have to have a very, very clear message. A very clear message. This is your why, all right? This why drives absolutely everything that you do. So if you're doing online business just for money, then I would recommend that you just but your why lasts forever. And so if your why isn't really solid, if your why is not part of who you are, then you're honestly really going to struggle. And this is something that I have seen time and time and time again with the people that I coach in my business and in my practice as a business mentor. If their why is, it fizzles out. Your desire to get up every day isn't there. Your desire to reach out to your people and to share and to give value, it's not there if you don't have a strong why. If you're just doing it for money, or you're just doing it for whatever it is that you think you might get outwardly, it's just not going to be there. And the reason why that it's not there is because it isn't part of it. That's not part of, well, why you're doing it. So if you're new to me and you don't know my why, I had a very traumatic experience with my intuition. And that actually drove me to give everything that I owned away and run away from my life with my 2 kids to South Africa. And I realized that I followed myself, and that my life followed me, and that I had to get it back in tune with my intuition. I had to learn how to use it. I had to start taking personal responsibility for my life, and I had to start taking action. And so I dug deep and I learned how to use my intuition. I learned how to manifest. I learned how to plan and create really strong habits in my life that gave me the life that I really truly wanted. And that's what I do. That's my why. I never want to have, I never want anyone else to be helpless, as literally my life came crashing down on me. And so that why literally is the backbone of every single thing that I do. And so I would implore you, as an online business owner, or as a wannabe online business owner, if you're just kind of toying with the idea and saying, I kind of want to be, but I'm not really sure. Why do you want to do it? Why do you want to do whatever it is that you want to do? Okay. And when you have that strong why, when you have that why that shares your pivotal moment, and it usually is a pivotal moment or a series of pivotal moments, that is going to be the essence that is within absolutely everything that you do. All of the content that you produce and that you create, all of the programs that you have, every interaction that you have with your people, that is the backbone that is driving everything that you do. That is the thing that will get you out of bed on the days that you really don't want to get out of bed, okay? Now, the next thing is you have to have a website. You have to have people that say you don't really have to have a website. I would disagree. If you are, let's just say that you hear about some random business and you're like, oh, okay, cool. So you Google it, or you Yahoo it, or Yelp it, or whatever it is that you do, and you search for it online, and they don't have a website. You sit here thinking, you're like, are they even in business anymore? Are they alive? Are they, what's going on, you know? And you have to have a website. This website that you have is your calling card to the world. It tells everybody who you are, what you do, and how you serve your tribe. A website doesn't have to be super big. It doesn't have to be hundreds of pages. It can just be like 4 or 5 pages if you want to. It's a super simple thing to have, but it's a must. So what you have on your website is simply your main page. This is the people come, they Google you, or they search for you, or they are like, oh, who's this person? And then they all of a sudden click a link and it goes to your website. Oh, you know. So the main page should tell people who you are, what you do, and how you serve your people. The next most visited page of your website is your About page. So your About page should just exude who you are and the essence of you. And a lot of people overthink their About pages. Don't overthink it. Just be yourself. You can have it in third person, first person. To have it, that's how you need to have your About page. You can have all your credentials, or you don't have to have any of your credentials. The next thing to have on your website is your offers. You have to say, here, this is what I offer. Buy from me, or let me serve you in some way. A lot of people I see are in business and they come to me for single sessions or a VIP day, and they have no offers. They have no offer from you. So you have to have a page that has your offers on it. And you have to have, with the offers, a strong call to action. Buy now, purchase, enroll. The strong calls to action will let your people know that, hey, this is available for you to actually purchase or download or whatever, or access. Another thing I recommend that you do this is to have a blog. Some people, they're like, well, I'm not a really good writer. That's okay. Do video. You could do audio. You don't have to do a traditional blog in a written sense. I love video, so a lot of mine are videos. Some of mine are audios. Some of mine are written. Do what feels natural for you, but do what comes for you and for your tribe in this blog, okay? Now, another thing that you can have on your website, and like I said, that's just 4 pages, the main page, the things, and the blog. If you want to have other things, you absolutely can. You can have individual coaching pages. You can have individual product or program pages. That's up to you, but it really doesn't need to be very hard. The next thing that I recommend that you have is a Facebook page. you have to have a Facebook page, okay? This in this day and age, like I'll give you an example. I kept hearing about this really cool coffee shop in my town, and I was like, okay, yay! So I Google it. No website. Well, so I search it on Facebook, and they had a Facebook page, but it hadn't been updated for 2 years, and I'm going, well, I wonder, why do I keep hearing about this? And I'm just like, So I was out and about one day, and I was like, oh, I think this is where, you know, so-and-so said that this place was. And so I drove past it. Lo and behold, here's this really cute, trendy-looking, chic-looking coffee shop. And I'm like, who knew this was here? I had no idea. And so I parked, and it was closed. But on the window, there was a decal that said, come, you know, like, check us out on Facebook or whatever. And I'm like, you're not there. I tried, you know. And so I went back to their Facebook page, and I even posted, I said, are you guys still in business? What are your hours? None of that information was on there. And the beautiful thing, what in you know, our modern society is when you have a Facebook page, you can literally use that temporarily as your website. If you don't have a website yet, you can put all of your hours. You can put your products, you can amazing bio. You can have videos on there. You can have testimonials on there. There's so many things that you can do with Facebook that you couldn't do, you know, back in the day when I first started. Really, Facebook really wasn't a huge thing. And so when you have a strong presence on Facebook, you can build your tribe and build your community very, very easily. I have a whole series of classes about tribe building and Facebook and all that other stuff, but I just don't have time to share with you today. Have a Facebook page, business Facebook page. Don't use your personal page as your business page. Actually, Facebook has rules about selling and soliciting on your personal page. So if you're doing it, I would caution you to actually change over and create a business page. Now, some people say, should I do a business page or should I do a public figure page, or what type of page should I do? If you have a product-based store like phone covers or widgets or markers or whatever, that you have a quote-unquote business page, if you are a public figure like myself, where you're a coach and you do online stuff like this, like trainings and teachings and stuff like that, I would recommend that you create a public figure business page. So there's many differences of them, but the main difference is when you're a company, you get grouped with people that sell diapers and laxatives and toasters and widgets and phone cases and whatever. But if you're a public figure, you get grouped with a figure, Tony Robbins and Oprah and people like me. And so picking the right business page or the right type of business page is key. But I would recommend, if you are the brand, choose a public figure page. Now, the next thing that you need to have, and this is a must, and like I said, there were so many things that I could have chosen for the top 5 things, is you need to have a free gift. You need to have a free gift for your people. This could be a video. This could be a download. This could be something of value that's going to give them, well, something of value. It's going to impact them in some way. This doesn't have to be hard. This can be something really super simple. And one of the things that I tell people is 10 minutes only with someone that is your ideal client. What would you share with them? What would you teach them? What do you think is going to make the biggest, most longest lasting impact on them in their life right now? And that's what I would recommend your free gift be. Mine on my website is, and I've changed the title of it and changed how I presented it, but essentially it's 4 steps to clear your energy field. Right now I've labeled it Make Better Decisions, because when you and all the hullabaloo in your energy, all of a sudden you can make better decisions. You all of a sudden sleep better. You all of a sudden eat better. You all of a sudden have better communication with your people. And so I could label it a bunch of different ways because the results of it are tremendous and remarkable. But I'm choosing to just say 4 steps to make better decisions, because a lot of my tribe are sometimes have decision fatigue and feel like they're not quite sure what the next step is. So this is a simple way to say, hey, if you have decision fatigue, here is a simple solution. And once they do it and they go to make a decision, they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I get so many emails every single week about how impactful that free gift is. Now, you can deliver the free gift in many different ways. You can do it manually if you don't have a website, but you can also do it via a email autoresponder or just an email system. So if you have a business email address, don't have hooch at Yahoo, okay? Email address, and just, you know, share it with people. Say, hey, I have a free gift for you and I would love to give it to you. So here you go. And so the easiest way to deliver your free gift is to have and build and create an email list. And so when somebody signs up for your free gift, how they sign up for it is on like MailChimp or Constant Contact. These typically start out as a free account, and then as yours and people who have exchanged your free gift for their email address, then you end up having to pay a little bit more and more and more. And then once you actually kind of cap out at a certain price point, then you can switch to One Shopping Cart or Aweber or Infusionsoft or whatever. But MailChimp and Constant Contact are a super simple way to capture people's email addresses in a safe manner and also be able to deliver your free gift to them. Now, this is it's gold. I mean, having space in someone's email inbox is not something to be taken lightly, because you all know, okay, I do inbox 0 every day, meaning I clear out my inbox every single day, simply because I do not like that added pressure of when I log in, I've got all these emails that from the day before, okay? So I do my inbox 0 every day. And so if I'm not resonating with something that I'm getting, I just unsubscribe to the list. So think about how you interact with your inbox right now. When you go into your inbox, who's read almost religiously your like person's content, and figure out what part of that email that you really resonate with. Do you like the vibe of it? Do you like the messaging? Do you like the content? Do you like the imagery? What is it that you really resonate with? And how is that building your relationship with that person? Because ultimately, that is what your emails are doing with the person that has given you their email address. You're building a person. Really excited about what I do. So I send a lot of emails to my people. I send one main mailer every single week on a Tuesday. The first week of the month, I send a planning tip. The next week, I send a value post. So yesterday, I sent one, the free class about boundaries, because I had so much positive feedback from that I wanted to share it with my entire list, not just the people that chose to be in this class. And then the third week of the month, I do a full newsletter where I do a spotlight of someone of my pro offer, like a special offer that we have going on. I share with them about the Institute, and then also a value post, and sometimes more, sometimes less. Sometimes I'll post my upcoming events or whatever. And then the last week I post a value post. I give them a value post. But in between there, if I'm doing a really fun series of videos on my Facebook Live, I'll send them that, or some other random event that's going on, or one of these. If there's a special offer that one of my friends or colleagues is doing, I'll send them that. So I try to give things that are going to help them create a fabulous life. And when you think about nurturing your email list, and when you think about having this email list and having and building a relationship with people, know that people need to know, like, and trust you before they buy from you. And so how can you build that? Being in business ultimately is building a relationship with someone. You really, truly are. And so if you're not in the relationship building business, if you don't want to nurture relationships, ask yourself why you want to choose to be in business. And email, of course, if you're on my email list, you know I love it because I'm like, hey, check this out. I'm so excited. Oh my God. You know, and it's just like in real life. It's like if you're my friend, I'm like, oh my God, check this out. I'm so pumped. You know, and I send people links and I'm like, this is so cool. And that is, I mean, I treat the people on my list like they are my friends because that's how I view them. You know, and so think about how can you build that friendship with your people? How can you nurture that? What can you share with them? Weekly rest them a value post, like a blog or a tip or a card of the day or the week, an oil of the week. I know a lot of people do oils. You could, I mean, the sky is the limit. If you are a yoga teacher, you could do the pose of the week, you know, try to do this pose for like 30 seconds or 30 minutes or whatever. 30 minutes would be a long time to hold a pose, I think. Unless you're in like sleeping pose, that's not what it's called, but I'm like, oh yay, that's my favorite pose at the end of, actually I think downward facing dog. Well, I like warrior. Actually, I think probably all yoga poses are my favorite, just depending on the day. But anyway, so, you know, and this is something that when you allow yourself to just recognize, how can I serve my people? And again, it's all tied in with your why. It's like, why do I want to be in open up a store? Why do I want to be an online business? Why do I want to be a coach? Why do I want to do any of it? Well, my mission is to help people clear the bullshit from their life and start creating the life that they freaking love. Whether that's a business owner or not a business owner. And how I do that is I help you learn how to use your intuition on a daily basis. And in using your intuition, I teach you how you can manifest the hell out of life, how you can clear the bullshit from your life, which makes manifesting much more quickly and much more easily attainable. Teach you really take personal responsibility for your life. Now, some people, when you say personal responsibility, they check out. But responsibility is actually, if you break it down, it's responsibility. It's the ability to make a response. And so how you can kind of figure out what your why is if you haven't had real traumatic events or if you haven't had super pivotal moments, think about what's your biggest pet peeve about the planet in general, about people. And mine is when they put up with bullshit and I know that they don't need to put up with the bullshit. That's your why. You know, my why is I was refusing to learn how to use my intuition. I wasn't taking personal responsibility in my life. And when I finally said, all right, let's cut to the chase, let's cut through the bullshit and just make this shit happen, that's when my life really started to skyrocket. And so look at that driving force, that thing that really pisses you off or that thing that really fires you up and you're like, ooh, and you can get on your soapbox and talk about that really closely, if not is your why. And that's what you need to share with the world. That's what you need to share on your Facebook page. That's what you need to share on your website. That's what you need to share in your free gift. That's what you need to share in your emails that you send to your tribe. Now, a couple other bonus things, because like I said, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to only pick 5. That's not fair. And I'm like, hey, I'm the creator of this class. I'll just do more. Woohoo. So another thing is that it wasn't until I hired a coach of my own that I saw hugeness. Now, for years, I was just doing it on my own. I have a degree in business with a double minor in marketing and management. Excuse me. And so I'm like, yeah, I'll just do this on my own. And I took all these classes and everything else, but I didn't really see the results that I was looking for until I had my own personal business coach. And so choose a business coach that I would recommend is in a very similar niche to yours so that they know where you're coming from. And also that has a proven track record and they've been for a while. Another thing that really is a must if you want to be an online business owner is you have to take consistent action. That is key. You have to take consistent action, whether you feel like it or not. You have to take the emotion out of it and you have to just do the work. That's another thing that a coach can help you with, is they can help you figure out what the work is, all right? Lastly, and this is a big one, is determination. And so what do I mean by is to fail. Make failure Not even an option. Not even an option. Most businesses fail within 5 years of starting. So the first 3 to 5 years are challenging. Most 3 to 5 years in that realm, most of the time, you're not going to see a big profit. All right. But if you are committed to your mission, if you're committed to your why and the bigger picture, that bigger vision, you will last through those tough times. A lot of people also want to just quit their day job now and just do whatever it is that they want to do. Again, most people are not able to quit their day job until, excuse me, until they've been working about 3 to 5 years regularly. So typically what the life cycle is as far as the day job versus your dream job, hang on for just a second. I literally was on the phone all day yesterday from like the morning until like, so the normal life cycle of entrepreneurs and stuff like that is, or from going from your day job, full-time day job to full-time, your own dream job. Typically it's you're working your full-time job full-time, and then you're doing your dream job part-time. Then as this builds and builds and builds and builds, then this is full-time and this is full-time. So you have 2 full-time jobs, okay? Then you get to the point where you're like, okay, this is full-time. It's consistently full-time. I have a consistent client load, and all of a sudden you daytime job to part-time. Then you work the part-time job, continuing to nurture this full-time career. And again, as you see, okay, I've got consistent traction. I have consistent clients. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Then you can quit your day job and do this one full time. I was able to do it in 2 years and 2 months because I was on a freaking mission. I'm like, I'm hell or high water. This shit's going to happen, you know? And I put my nose to I just work. There's a lot of people that I know that started out right around this. Well, I started my business in '97, but started online around the same time I did. And they're not around anymore because their mission wasn't clear, and they didn't really have a good picture on what it actually takes and what's really involved with it. Now, I'm not sharing all these statistics and all these things to deter you or to distract you, but I'm here to tell you, with determination and a strong why, yes, you can actually do whatever it is that you want to do, okay? Now, I have something that I want to share with you that I'm really freaking pumped about, and I'm kind of I'm just really freaking excited. If you've been on my email list, you've seen a couple teasers about this with a little cat picture. But in my institute, I have a ton of business classes that literally are instant download. Like literally you can instantly access them. I have one called the 30-Day Business Jumpstart class. I have several. Well, I don't even know. I need to count them. But in the immersion level, over 600 of classes, many of them are business classes. And normally it's $97, but I want to offer you guys a special price today of $10. $10 to get in and dig around and take all the classes that you can take for the next 15 days. This is how committed I am. Hang on, let me pop this in here. Let me see. Oh no, did it not load? If it didn't load, then let me see. In here. I will just a second. I don't know why it didn't load. Okay, hang on. So, because I've got the link right here. Perfect. All right, I'm copying. I'm going to paste it into the comments. Let me go back to the chat. So I actually just got a testimonial from someone. There we go. So it's in the comments. Click the link in the comments. And it's a 15-day immersion trial for $10. There's over 650 hours worth of classes, okay? I'm just so freaking excited this offer is. If you found value in this class right here, Imagine what you could get with 650 hours worth of classes and content. Now, in the immersion level of the Institute, what you're going to have access to is you're going to have access to the 30-day business jumpstart program, which is freaking phenomenal. It literally walks you through 15 days, 4 different modules on how to online business. 15 days to dig in there for $10. If you like it and you love it and you're like, hell yeah, I was actually going to say fuck yeah. I'm going to say fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, this is awesome. Then you can stay. Kaylee said, I work with Flora for my biz and my results are phenomenal. Yes, I actually had someone give me a testimonial this morning and I didn't even ask for it. She just posted it on in our Facebook group and I was like, I'm actually going to read it to you. I'm so like beside myself, excited. She goes, whoops. She goes, for anyone coaching from Flora, I started working with Flora in the spring of 2016. By the end of the year, I had increased my business income by 500%. As of this month, August 2017, I'm on track to increase my profit by another 300% at least. So do her programs work? The numbers don't lie. Yes, Sarah Hadley, Sarah freaking Hadley. She's awesome. But yes, I mean, and so that's why I'm so pumped to be able to give this $10. That's it. Kaylee said, I'm in my highest income year ever. Yes, this shit works. I have chills. So do I. So if you are really serious, if you're determined, you're like, hell yes, come hell or high water, I'm going to make this shit happen. Click the link that I posted in the comments. I'll post it again for you and join the immersion level of the Institute. Like I said, you've got access for 15 days for $10. That's it, $10. You can get in there and just immerse yourself in the business stuff. Now, if you love it and you want to stay, you can stay after 15 days for $97 a month. I go, oh shit, I don't know if I don't have the money for that or whatever. If you implement the stuff that I teach in these classes, you will be able to make that money every single month in your business so that you can afford to stay in the immersion level. What the immersion level gives you, and I'm telling you, I've got huge goosebumps about this. This is so exciting. The Planning Posse. The Planning Posse, by far, is my favorite thing ever. The Planning Posse is once for an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. We review your previous month, and then we make a plan of action for your next month. A lot of people say, I have no idea what to do in my business. The Planning Posse gives you a step-by-step of what to do. I am there as your mentor the entire time that we're at that Planning Posse party, and I will hate your motion so that you can start to create revenue in your business. So, I mean, this is one of the things, I'm just so excited. Kaylee said, this was from before, Facebook is huge for my business. Yes, it absolutely is. Kaylee said, it's true. I can easily afford my membership. Sign up, friends. Yay! So, well, that's all that I have for the training for you today. Let me know what questions that you might have as far as what questions do you have for me about the Institute, about the immersion level. Let me know, please. I'm here for you. I want to see you succeed. Anybody who's ever worked with me one-on-one or even in a group setting knows I truly practice what I preach, and I'm here to help you create the life and business that you absolutely freaking love. One that you absolutely just want to tell everybody about because it's so impactful and it's just so profound for you. So what questions do you about, I know we covered more than 5 things. We talked about, let me see, your message. We talked about your website, your Facebook page, your free gift, your email list. We talked about a business coach. We talked about determination and consistent action. Remember, every expert was a beginner at some time and at one point. Another thing that you'll have access to in the Institute, and I'll post the link again in the comments, is that I have these individual business classes that you can choose that you want to learn about. Create let me see, how to create oracle cards, how to create a meditation album, program and product development. I have social media hacks. That's a really fun class. I have, oh my goodness, website design. I have, oh my gosh, there's so many. I can't think of all of them. But you're also going to get access to the Manifesting Made Easy program, the Mastering the 11 Spiritual Laws. You're also going to get access to the Auric Cord Removal program. You're to the Psychic Development program. You're going to have access to the Planning Posse, the Journal program, the new Elevate program that comes out Friday. Oh my gosh, I'm so pumped. It's called Elevate, Change Your Habits, Change Your Life. It's so exciting. What else? You get access to like everything. You get access to the group coaching, which we have coming up next Wednesday. So you'll absolutely be able to access that. The office hours calls. Oh my gosh. There's like over 650 hours worth of content, like actual legit content. Have access to all the live calls that we do inside of the Institute. So let me see. Leah said, haha, she's my mentor. Yes, Sarah is amazing. I love her. And yes, I just love it. Hi, Fabian from San Diego, California. Hi, Tamara. Yay. Right, so what question? Let me know. And we'll stay on for just a couple more minutes because the nature of these lunch and learns is that we're only together for 30 minutes. We're in, we're out, boom. It's good. Short, sweet, to the point. All right. I'm drinking some lemon ginger tea with some honey. I literally was talking all day yesterday. It was awesome. It was Bikini Tuesday. I still have my bikini on. I have another one because it's summer. And what's the benefit? That's actually a huge benefit and advantage of having a thriving, practice is that you make your own hours. You do whatever you want. I was doing my coaching calls yesterday on my porch and on my deck and from outside. And I'm like, this is awesome. It's so good. And I want that for you. I want to help you create the life that you absolutely love. And this is one of the reasons why I did this program and this class today is because I want you to be able to see your dream life a reality. I actually want your life able to create it and know that it is possible, All right. So let me see. What questions do you have for me? Talk to me. Let me know. Do you offer classes on how to become a life coach? I actually have a certification program, but that is something that I'm working on. It's going to be kind of like coaching in a box, basically how to make money as a life coach. But yes, I do offer them. It usually is a case-by-case basis. I used to have a certification program. And I stopped doing it because I had the intention of revamping it, but then I had all these other amazing things take center stage first. And so that's not my main order of business right now. But yes, I do actually. So to basically answer your question, yes, I do offer classes on how to become a life coach, but they're not currently being offered right now. So if you want to send me an email and let me know that you are interested, and so when I do offer them next, if anything, it would be next year sometime, probably around here. But I do have a certification program. It is a 15-month program, and it's very extensive. But I mean, coaching is it's basically an unregulated field, so anybody can be a life coach. You basically just say, I'm going to be a life coach. I am certified as a life coach. I have several certifications under my belt. The biggest thing for being a life coach is you have to learn to be objective. You have to learn to think angles. You have to learn to ask very poignant, open-ended questions. You have to take your personal opinion out of the equation, and a lot of people have a challenging time doing that. So, yeah, but that actually gives me a very good idea of creating a smaller version or series of classes about coaching. I'm actually going to write that down. But yeah, later on this year, I actually do want to release a template package of people who already are coaching or who want to coach, but don't really have like the business side of things. And so, yeah. So I'm going to be releasing that later on. Gail says, I got here late, but I'm really interested in your programs. My problem is I have another business that's taking a lot of my time, and this has got to be put on the back burner. I need help balancing both. Well, Gail, that's part of what we talk about in the Planning Posse. So if you're able to, I would recommend joining. Like I said, it's a 50 membership. Get in there, watch the Planning Posse party that we just did. It was August 1st. So get in there, and what you can do is you can download all of the one sheets that we do and work through that Planning Posse party. Like I said, what we do in the Planning Posse is we review your previous month, and then we plan out your next month's course of action and your plan of action. So this is going to help you when you kind of reverse engineer your plan for the rest of this month or for this month. What that is, that's going to help you see in advance how you can balance your time in everything that you do, your personal time and in your businesses. Another thing that I want you to do when you're in there is watch the interview with Vicki Alubi. She is a multi-million, she's a multi-million-dollar earning business owner from the UK. She has a hair care business. She has a learning business. I think she has one more business from businesses. She is a multi-passionate entrepreneur. She has multiple businesses. Watch her interview. It's in the bonus interview section in the Planning Posse section. So click on the Planning Posse. Once you're enrolled, here, I'll put the link in the comments below. Like I said, $10 is going to be awesome. This alone is worth, well, it's worth way more than that. But join now for $10 and then click on Planning Posse. Go in there. Watch or, click on the downloads, download all of those, and then click on the Planning Posse party. Go do yourself a solid. And then watch the interview with Vicki Alubi. And she, like I said, is in the bonus interview section of the Planning Posse. She shares how she balances multiple million-dollar earning businesses in her life. And it's freaking epic. I love those interviews that I did earlier this year with all those amazing, amazing women. They're so good. And that right there is just worth its weight in gold. So this will help you in balancing your time and schedule your day, focus on and what not to focus on, and how much time to focus on each of those things, all right? Another thing that I want to share with you, Gail, is there's a thing called, and I have it on my phone, it's called Be Focused Pro. It's an app that you have, well, you can, okay, I have all Apple products, and so it works on my Mac. It also works on my phone. But the Be Focused Pro, what it is it gives you 25-minute increments of burst or focused work time. And so, and 5 minutes of focused time, and then a 5-minute break, and then 25 minutes of focused time, and then a 5-minute break. This helps with people who are multi-passionate entrepreneurs, who have more than one iron in the fire, let's just say. And so if you have a Mac, I'm not sure if it works with a PC. I'm sure it does. Or if it works with other, devices outside of Apple, but check that out as well, because that 25-minute burst time, oh my gosh, you would be how much you can get 5 minutes of just focusing. And it's something that you can put on your computer, you can put it on your phone, and it's an amazing productivity tool. All right. Okay. So we are way over. I apologize for that, but this is so exciting. I could talk about business all day long. Oh my gosh. It's awesome. And I'm really pumped as well. Those of you who are in the business mastermind group have heard this last night, and I'm really stoked about this. Next year, starting in January, I have maybe even starting sooner than that, because when I have an idea, I just want to run with it. And yeah, I do in my business. And so the immersion level of the Institute is going to be morphed into the kind of business mastermind level as well. And we're going to be doing monthly trainings, or bi-monthly, actually bi-weekly trainings, because it's going to be twice a month, on specific biz and specific things, like how to do an interview, or how to do collaborations with people to kind of skyrocket your business, and just very specific lasered trainings for businesses and business owners, and very specific things. Oh my gosh, it's just absolutely incredible. So keep an eye out for that. Those of you who are already members of the Business Mastermind group or the Immersion Level. But like I said, click the link in the comments, check it out. Because if you've all my programs, the only one that isn't there is the Business Bootcamp program, because that is for the VIP members only. Again, I'm kind of toying with if I should make that part of the Immersion Level or not. Oh, it's so good. But anyway, it's so freaking good. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to attend this free Lunch and Learn class. I hope that you got a ton of great content out of it and a lot of great value. And again, if you want more, click the link. Over 50 hours worth of content and classes and programs and live member calls that we do every single week in the Institute. And again, if you love it, you can stay for 97 bucks a month. And if you don't, that's totally fine. I totally get it. No skin off my back, but this is my gift to you for 10 bucks, 15 days. If you don't love it, you can leave. No harm, no foul, but I just want you to get in there and be able to access all of the cool stuff that we, right? Thank you. All right. You're very welcome, Leah. You are very welcome, Gail. And all of you who joined today, thank you so, so much from the bottom of my heart. And hopefully I will see you inside the Institute in the Immersion Level. I'll see you soon. Bye.